How now, Captain Fluellen? Come you from the bridge?
I assure you, there is very excellent services committed at the bridge.
Is the Duke of Exeter safe?
The Duke of Exeter is magnanimous as a Agamemnon, and a man that I love and honour with my soul, in my heart, in my duty and my life, in my living, in my uttermost power. He is not God be praised and blessed, any hurt in the world, but keeps the bridge most valiantly, with excellent discipline. There is an ancient lieutenant there at the bridge. I think in my very conscience he is as valiant as a man as Mark Antony. He is a man of no explanation in the world, but did see him do us gallant service.
What do you call him?
He is called Ancient Pistol.
I know him not.
Here is the man.
Captain, I thee beseech to do me favours. The Duke of Exeter doth love thee well.
Aye, I praise God, and I admire some love at his hands.
Bardolph, a soldier firm and sound of heart, and of buxom valour, hath by cruel fate and giddy fortune's furious fickle wheel, that goddess blind, that stands upon the rolling restless stone.
I am patient, Ancient Pistol. Fortune is painted blind, with a muffler for her eyes, to signify to you that Fortune is blind, and she is painted also with a wheel, to signify to you, which is the moral of it, that she is turning, and in constant mutability and variation, and her foot, look you, is fixed upon a spherical stone, which rolls and rolls and rolls in good truth. The poet makes the most excellent description of it. Fortune is an excellent moral.
Fortune is Bardolph's foe, and frowns upon him, for he hath stolen a pax, and hanged must be a damned death. Let gallows gape for dog, let man go free, and let not hemp his windpipe suffocate. But Exeter hath given the doom of death for pax of little price. Therefore, go speak, the Duke will hear thy voice, and let not Bardolph's vital thread be cut with the edge of pennycord and vile reproach. Speak, Captain, for his life, and I will thee requite.
Ancient Pistol, I do partly understand your meaning.
Why then, rejoice therefore.
Certainly, Ancient, it is not a thing to rejoice at. What if, look you were my brother, I would desire the Duke to use his good pleasure, or put him to the execution for discipline ought to be used.
Die and be damned, and figo for thy friendship.
It is well.
The fig of Spain!
Very good.
Why, this is an errant counterfeit rascal. I remember him now. A bawd, a cut purse.
I assure you, I uttered a brave word at the bridge you shall see in a summer's day. But it is very well. What he has spoken to me, that is well, I warrant you, when time is served.
Why, 'tis a gull, a fool, a rogue, that now and then goes to the wars to grace himself at his return into London under the form of a soldier. And such fellows are perfectly great commanders' names. And they will learn you by rot where services were done, at such and such a sconce, at such a breach, at such a convoy, who came off bravely, who was shot, who disgraced, what terms the enemy stood on, and this they con perfectly in the phrase of war, which they trick up with new-tuned oaths. Oh, what a beard of the general's cut, and a horrid suit of the camp will do among foaming bottles and ale-washed wits. It is wonderful to be thought on. But you must learn to know such slanders of the age, or else you may be marvelously mistook.
I'll tell you what, Captain Gatherer, I do perceive he is not the man that he would gladly make. Show to the world he is. If I find a hole in his coat, I will tell him my mind. Hark you, the king is coming. I must speak with him from the bridge. God bless your majesty.
How now, Fluellen? Comest thou from the bridge?
Aye, so please your majesty. The Duke of Exeter has very gallantly maintained the bridge. French has gone off, look you, and there's gallant and most brave passages. Mary, the adversary, was half possession of the bridge, but he is enforced to retire, and the Duke of Exeter is master of the bridge. I can tell you, majesty, the Duke is a brave man.
What man have you lost, Fluellen?
The perdition of that adversary have been very great, reasonable great. Mary, for my part, I think the Duke hath lost never a man, but one that is like to be executed for robbing a church. One Bardolph, if your majesty know the man. His face is all buckles and welks and knobs and flames of fire, and his lips blows at his nose and is like a coal of fire. Sometimes blue, and sometimes red. but his nose is executed, and his fires out.
We would have all such offenders so cut off, and we give express charge that in our marches through the country there be nothing compelled from the villages, nothing taken but paid for, none of the French upbraided or abused in disdainful language. For when Lentine cruelty play for a kingdom, the gentler gamester is the sooner winner.
You know me by my habit.
Well then I know thee. What shall I know of thee?
My master's mind.
Unfold it.
Thus says my king, say thou to Harry of England, though we seemed dead, we did but sleep. Advantage is a better soldier than rashness. Tell him we could have rebuked him at Harfleur, that we thought it not good to bruise the injury till it were full right. Now we speak upon our cue, and our voice is imperial. England shall repent his folly, see his weakness, and admire our sufferance. Bid him therefore consider of his ransom, which must proportion the losses we have borne, the subjects we have lost, the disgrace we've digested, in which in great to answer his pettiness would bow unto. For our losses Eschere is too poor, for the effusion of our blood, the muster of his kingdom too faint a number. For our disgrace his own person kneeling at our feet, but a weak and worthless satisfaction. To this add defiance, and tell him for conclusion he hath betrayed his followers, whose condemnation is pronounced. So far, my king master, so much promise.
What is thy name? I know thy quality.
Montjoy.
Thou dost thy office fairly. Turn thee back, and tell thy king I do not seek him now, but could be willing to march on to Calais without impeachment. For, to say the sooth, though 'tis no wisdom to confess so much unto an enemy of craft and vantage, my people are with sickness much enfeebled, my numbers lessened, and those few I have almost no better than so many French, who when they were in health, I tell thee, Harold, I thought upon one pair of English legs did march 3 Frenchmen. Yet, forgive me, God, that I do brag thus. This is your heir of France hath blown the vice in me. I must repent. Go therefore, tell thy master here I am. My ransom is this frail and worthless trunk, my army but a weak and sickly guard. Yet, God before, tell him we will come on, though France himself and such another neighbor stand in our way. There's for thy labour, Montjoy. Go, bid thy master well advise himself. If we may pass, we will. If we be hindered, we shall your tawny ground with your red blood discolour. And so, Montjoy, fare you well. The sum of all of our answer is but this. We will not seek a battle as we are, nor as we are we say we will not shun it. So tell your master.
I shall deliver so, thanks to your highness.
I hope they will not come upon us now.
We are in God's hand, brother, not theirs. March through the bridge. It now draws toward night. Beyond the river we will encamp ourselves, and on tomorrow bid them march away.